Hey, Zatima fans, this is Tierney, and I'm back with another episode review. This is season 2, episode 15, Moment of Clarity. The episode starts off with Zach in bed. Now, I kind of figured this whole Fatima coming home, they having sex, that was a dream. Because when the episode was 14 left off, Fatima and Paul were in the bed and he was kissing all on her and she had a smile on her face. I don't think she was really enjoying it because he wasn't Zach. But yeah, it was a dream and I kind of figured it was. So Zach, of course, wakes up the next morning. Fatima is not there. And then Bryce calls and wants to come look at this property. And once again, Bryce is pressing this issue about him trying to kiss Zach, and I think Zach is just like over it. He don't want to talk about it because I guess it makes Zach uncomfortable because he's not in that lifestyle. I guess I'm not sure, but Bryce keeps pressing this issue, and I think he needs to just let it go. Like give Zach some time, and maybe one day Zach will be at the point where they can be cool like they were. So then scene goes to Fatima at Angela's house with Paul, and um they kind of have a conversation. Then Fatima gets upset with Paul, which I think is all she's just pissed at Zach, and she's taking out on Paul in this moment. And she asks Paul to leave, and he does. So she goes downstairs to see Angela, and Fatima's like basically like kind of talking down about Paul, saying how he can't kiss and he can't hold her right, but basically he's not kissing her the way Zach kisses her. He's not holding her the way Zach holds her. So she's basically comparing Paul to her love, which is never going to work. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare a potential one night stand with the person that you really, really love. I mean, that's not going to work, period. So Angela's like, is it that he can't kiss or he's not Zach? And basically, it's because Paul is not Zach. So basically, I think Fatima just basically, I don't want to say stringing Paul along, but she's just using him to, I guess, keep herself from Zach for the moment. And then with this thing with Paul, he's acting like a real deal simp. Like the other episode, he said he don't care if Tim calls him Zach's name. And I'm like, dude, he was acting real simpish in this episode as well. So I'm like, this dude needs to just go on about his business, get some sense, and I mean the fact that he telling Fatima that he don't care if he's being used. I mean, you should care. I mean, I'm not sure if Paul really likes Fatima like that or he just wants some. I don't know, but Paul is a simp. The next scene is Tony and Nate stop by Zach's house, and to coordinate, always have to talk trash. And therapy was brought up in the conversation between the three. And of course, Nate like, I don't need therapy. Tony wasn't really saying much, and the fact that they didn't say yay about therapy, Zach let it go. Which I'm glad they showed because people have to want help in order for them to get help. And the fact that, Nate is in denial and Tony is in denial about maybe needing therapy, that goes to show that they're not ready. So whenever you're in this situation, just let it go, because they have to want it for themselves, and you trying to talk them into it, or um, trying to entice them into going to therapy, it's not gonna work. They're just gonna push back all the way. So I'm glad this scene was shown that Zach wants to help and he's getting the help. They ain't Tony don't, so he left it alone. But I'm glad that Zach is, kind of putting that bug in their ear that maybe they should go get help or go get therapy. So next scene is Belinda is at home. Angela shows up and asking her about the whole fake profile, dating profile that Belinda set up for Fatima. And Belinda basically lied and said she wasn't trying to hurt Fatima, but that was exactly what she was trying to do. If not that, she was trying to break up Zach and Fatima. And of course, she showed it to Nate, which is Zach's friend. So that's how it all came out. And I like the fact that Angela was not letting her slip and slide and talk her way out of it. She was wrong, and Angela checked her for it. And Angela said she was done. So hopefully she's done with Belinda too. Because if you do that to one friend, you'll do it to the next. So next we go to Tim at work at the law firm. And Belinda shows up and they have a chit chat. Um, just kind of a small chit chat. Couldn't really get much. I guess said because Fatima was at work. And I think she said she did tell Fatima that Belinda did create that profile, which we all knew she did. So things at the law firm. Fatima's mom, Mona, shows up. And I guess this when she invites Fatima to dinner. So last scene of the episode, Zach shows up to meet Bryce at this real estate, I guess, development building, and Zach is not with it, but Bryce wants to just move forward and just jump in. I think Bryce is a little too eager to be like a businessman, which is why they're gonna lose everything in the future. But yeah, so yeah, the dynamic between Bryce and Zach is still kind of shaky because Bryce still pressing the whole kissing him issue, and Zach was like, "Dude, I'm not with like that. Just move on." But like Bryce want to just make sure. So anyway, they have Valerie there. I guess they're a real estate agent. I guess so. She's there showing property, and then Paul shows up in his construction uniform, and Valerie calls Paul Hun, and they walk off together. And Zach was like, "What?" So this was the end of this episode. So you all like this video? Tell me what you think about this episode review. Leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next one.